everyone, and welcome to Share Your Heart TV. My name is Lina, and today I want to welcome you. You know that here at Share Your Heart, what we do is we share the good stuff. We share the wonderful people that are doing amazing things out there in the world. And today we have Rodney, and he belongs to the Foundation for a Drug-Free World, and he's here to tell us all the wonderful things that he's doing and how he's helping our community. So I want to welcome Rodney. Welcome, Rodney.
Hey, Lina, thank you very much for having me. Thank you, guys. My name is Rodney. A little bit about myself. I got into drug-free world to talk to kids about drugs about 3 years ago, mainly because I have daughters. At that time, they were still teenagers. One of them is still a teenager, but I wanted to basically the same thing I taught my girls, my daughters. I wanted to teach other kids, you know, so, excuse me. So what I do is we reach out to schools, we reach out to Miami-Dade County, actually helps us a lot with invitations. For example, courthouses, teens at risk, teens that are in the court system, they invite us about once a month to go and talk to them, talk to the kids. And it's actually done between their cycles of handling whatever court issues they have to do. So you see the kids, they're not really happy and stuff like that. And after we start talking to them, the kids, you know, they perk up. One of the things, I think, one of the reasons why they perk up is because the first thing I tell them is that I'm not there to tell them what to do. So one of the reasons that I kind of really like drug-free world is because it doesn't try to tell people what to do. It doesn't say no to drugs or anything like that, which is a great program. But what it does is it educates kids. It gives kids the truth about drugs. When if you're in a race, if you're racing somebody, you're running or you're driving really fast or whatever kind of competition you want to get into, if you think about it, you don't stop in the middle of the competition to say, hey, I want to do drugs. You know, you're thinking about getting to where you want to get to. So
to a goal. So when
right.
someone has a goal, they're not thinking about drugs. So you kind of shift their viewpoint on like, look, what happens when you have a purpose, when you have a drug? I mean, when you have a goal, you don't need drugs. Let me ask you something. So when you're talking to these children and like, what are the things that you say to them for them to see? Because if you know it, I mean, I know you do, but right now we are in an era that, you know, the fast cars, the money, the drugs, the blah, and then the media, how things are sold. It's putting out this message that drugs are okay and drugs are good. And if you're hip, then you do drugs. So how do you go about changing that point of view? What information do you give them that kind of makes that click in them look at the information a little bit different from when they walked into that classroom?
One of the things that happens with drugs is a lot of the drugs that the kids are trying out, they're gateway drugs. So basically like marijuana, for example, you know, the kids start taking marijuana. After a while, the marijuana is not doing the effect that it used to do when they first started doing it. So they go into drinking, they go into harder drugs, they go into ecstasy or meth or cocaine or anything like that. And once they're already doing marijuana, it's not a big thing for them to say, you know, I'm already doing this, why not do this? Absolutely.
I know you were telling me something about like when you are in giving these kids the seminar, you actually give them something different to focus on. And you were telling me you have them write like their goals or the dreams, as even if it's like a totally crazy dream, but tell me a little bit about that.
Well, so I don't tell kids what to do, right? Like I said, and the kids love that. They kind of see it. I get the experience, I get the feeling that they see it as okay, this is something different. He's not here to tell us what to do. Let's see if it's true. Yeah. So throughout the seminar, it is true because I don't tell them what to do. What I do is I give them alternative things. First, I give them the truth. and then I give them an alternative to what they can do. And that alternative, and it should be everybody on earth should have this alternative, should have this thing to do, which is goals. We all have something that we want to accomplish. And if we don't have something that we want to accomplish, we can create something that we want to accomplish. We can say, hey, maybe I want to go climb a mountain. Who cares? I mean, the younger you are, the crazier your dreams can be, maybe. Who knows? But the goals that these kids set for themselves, it's important to make sure that they understand that they can put a goal on a piece of paper and they can go for it. And if they focus on that goal, they're not gonna have time to think about doing drugs.
Yeah.
Now, the good thing is that next time somebody asks them to do drugs, they're going to come back at them and say, why would I want to do that? That's a poison. For the most part, that's what they're going to do. And we give them information. We give them our website, which is drugfreeworld.org.
Okay.
You know, we give them the information. We give them what they can use. If somebody says, no, it's not a poison, they can say, no, look, here's the website. Check it out. This is a poison. These are doctors saying what this is. So don't try to lie to me.
They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit. Hey, stop! They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs. drugfreeworld.org.
Rodney, this is amazing. Thank you for what you're doing. You know, the youth is the future. And, you know, we thank you here and Share Your Heart. We're about what's good that's happening out there in the world. And thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for keeping an eye on our kids and for making sure that they do make it to adults. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we close the segment? Anything that you would like to share with us?
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you to Share Your Heart and to you, Lina, for inviting me to talk to you guys. I'm hoping that this message gets out there and that I get flooded with calls and invitations to go talk to these kids. You can contact, actually, whoever watches this, you can contact Share Your Heart and they can put you in contact with me. We have many volunteers. It's not just me, and I've been asked several times, hey, when you go volunteer next time, when you go talk to these kids, I want to come, I want to see what you do. So I've had about 5 different people tell me that. Anybody who wants to deliver this seminar to the kids, it's about an hour long that you basically speak from your heart, right? Share your heart.
Share your heart. Yes, I like it.
Yeah, you're speaking to these kids for 30, 40 minutes and you show them a couple of videos. And that's it. You're making an impact. You're changing the planet one classroom at a time.
If you guys want more information on the Foundation for Drug-Free World, call us, Share Your Heart. You can dial 10 and it'll reach directly to me, or you can leave a message. You just say you want more information on the Foundation for Drug-Free World. We'll hook you up with Rodney so he can train you, or you can come over and see one of his seminars, or you can get information for you or for a loved one or for your kids or for your teacher, for whatever it is. He is there to help you out and to, give to our community. So Rodney, thank you so much for being here, and hopefully we get to talk to you again pretty soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Lina. Thank you, Share Your Heart, and see you guys later. Take care.
Definitely. Thank you. All right, guys. So this is it. We've come to the end. Thank you for coming over and sharing your time with us. Till next time. And remember, send us your content. Send us anything that you want us to share at TV@shareyourheart.tv. and see you next time. All right, bye-bye.